The crystals of creation have revealed themselves. Evils emerge across the multiverse. The armies of the abyss gather. The Underdark's plans are near fruition. Chaos erupts across all spheres, and darkness descends on the planes. Alliances are forged in blood. The gods move avatars like pawns on a board, and unlikely heroes emerge to thwart the unstoppable. But will it be enough before the material plane crumbles? The hopes rest in a group of wayward adventurers. The battle of the Outlands awaits.
So, where did we last leave off? Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Tex, you are...
Oops.
Our adventurers, this is going to be all new to you here.
Yeah.
Our adventurers traveled into District 6 and found themselves in a Rakdos parade. There, they saw Veraska handing a crawl a package. They followed this insect to a trash receptacle where they were tricked. Trapped within this compactor, they were attacked by a purple worm. With a little help from Lee, they were barely able to escape with their lives. Beaten and battered, they found themselves in a local establishment in Wayport. It had a conversation with an Orozov pontiff that made them an offer. Information for relief for debt. Towak sent them a message that Niv Mizzet wants an audience with them tomorrow afternoon to discuss Kyurgin and the End Raids. Will our adventurers locate the Spirit Gem, make an alliance with the Rakdos, or end up locked deep in Azorius' cell? Only time will tell. So, Tex, you last left off traveling to Wayport, down into District 6, and you were with the whole clan, and this parade happened at 5 o'clock. It's like people got out of work, and now it's time to party. These guys party hard and work hard here. It's a steel mill type of place where there's smoke gathering up. People are working very hard here. It's Wayport, so there's merchants around, and there's a lot of shipyards and all of that that's happening here. And as this parade comes swallowing down the street, you get tapped on the shoulder behind you, and you turn around and you see that there is a brothel behind you, and this lady, a tiefling, tall, long, elegant dress, black, slit on the side so you can see her thigh, says to you, "Hello there."
Howdy there, little lady. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She says, I see that you look new and lost around here. Can I help you with some services?"
You most certainly could. I could definitely use a guide to the locale around here, if you would be so kind.
And she opens the door and she gestures for you to enter.
Yeah. I go in.
And you enter this establishment, and
I'm gonna get jumped.
there is everything is in purple velvet, almost like Prince designed this establishment. It's all purple, dark oak wood for a lot of the banisters, but a lot of it is just purple velvet all around it. And she says, "Well, I have to say there's an alternative motive that I tapped you on the shoulder. You are Tex, right?"
The one and only famed adventurer, explorer, killer of killer of monsters, layer of demons. I was about to say slayer of demons. I get all confused every now and again. An envoy of several people. It seems you know my name, but I don't happen to know yours.
Telamon.
Elamon?
Telamon.
Telamon.
Yes, and we both have a mutual acquaintance. And does Mel ring any bell?
Indeed she do. She's quite a charmer, her.
Yes.
Easy on the eyes as well.
She is. Well, here is something that a mutual friend wanted me to give you. And she hands over a rolled piece of paper. It's very small, fits in the hand, and it's tied with a little ribbon on it. And she says, you may, this is my establishment, so you may partake in the wares here. And there's just, this place is happening. There's music blaring, and women and men all around.
Full orgy pit?
No, upstairs. No, they're mingling here with drinks, and they choose each other and go up to the rooms. That the rooms are what is rented out.
I see. Is it required any extra purchase for the rooms themselves, or is it just sort of a place you just let me see?
An emissary from Mel has a free lodging here.
Well, since I have you here, you seem to be a head honcho of this situation. I would ask if you know any information about, or anyone around here within this fine establishment that might know about the Rakdos and the Gore House.
Of course I do. I am affiliated with the Rakdos. In fact, that is my guild. I am part of the Rakdos, and I am here to make sure that the emissary of Mel is well treated and has a good time and is protected. You never know what happens here in the 6th district. So whatever you need, just please let me know, and we will send you on your way up to the Gore House later on.
Then, well, in that case, if business is done, I always try to follow business before pleasure. And I point at her, and then I point at, like, 2 other hot devil ladies from across the room. Well, then let's imbibe ourselves in pleasure.
Okay. Back at Wayport, you guys, we have Lee, we have Jay, and we have Kyurgin coming out of the broken scales, and you are hanging out in the Wayport section, still beaten and battered from your experience that you had being tricked by Veraska. What are you guys doing?
Finding a drink.
Okay.
Trying to.
There is some pretty seedy establishments in Wayport.
Lee's about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll, just go try to find the shadiest establishment possible.
Oh, there's a couple shady establishments, and you walk. First thing is you see a bunch of leather vest Rakdos. They are tieflings with horns that wrap around, sort of like goat horns.
Say no more. That's where I'm going.
Yep. And it sort of definitely looks like a biker club. And they are, you go in there, it is your standard hole in the wall bar. It says hole in the wall, and the sign is just a hole in the side of the sign. And you walk in there, and there's some real heavy metal music being played here. And what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go in and go sit at the bar and try to get a drink.
All right. There's this older gentleman, apron on, a towel on his side. It's dirty. He's using the dirty towel to wipe down a glass. He puts it in front of you. He's like, "Oh, what can I get you?"
Yeah. Can I just have a whiskey straight?
You got it. Whiskey straight. Pours it down and goes, "That's going to be 1 Xenos."
Is that currency I have?
I do not know, but do you have any gold pieces on you? Do you have any currency?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't, at least as far as I can tell.
I don't think you ever exchanged any money for Xenos here.
Yeah, we didn't. but you might have some amount of coin on you.
Yeah.
Can I ask him if he'll accept like
Credit.
something else?
You certainly can. So he's like,
Do some for the free drink.
He takes the whiskey bottle and kind of slides it back to his side of the bar.
No.
He's eyeing, and then he kind of looks up towards the main entrance, and there's this hulking beast of an ogre, and he kind of nods in his direction and nods towards you. And Kyurgin, while you're doing that, Kyurgin, you see Lee just like, I need a drink, and walk into this like seedy establishment. What are you doing?
Considering what just happened, I think it would be a pretty good idea for like if everyone was kind of close together at least until we figured out where people had gone, specifically Tex. So I guess I'm just gonna follow and I'm gonna suggest to Jay that he do the same.
Yeah, Jay's like, hold on guys, I'll be right back. I think I saw something by Deathbridge Chasm. I'm gonna just take a look, I'll be right back. And he heads off.
He's not gonna be right back, he's gonna be like Tex from like an hour ago.
Hey, I gotta do something when you guys are not in the game here. I gotta get rid of you guys, and I'm the juggler in chief here.
That's bad.
You are our chief juggalo.
I'm the chief juggalo. Alright, so it's Kyurgin, and you walk into this establishment, and he sits down. Well, I'm not gonna tell you. So you walk into this establishment. Lee's already at the bar, trying to order whiskey, looking like tapping his like shirt, like, where's my money?
Like Lee's doing that to me, or is the bartender doing that to Lee?
Lee is ordered a whiskey. The bartender slid over a glass, about to pour it, and said the money. Lee is looking for some coinage and not being able to find any.
Okay, now I don't have any Ravnica money, but I do have plenty of regular money.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna say, how much is the drink?
It's 1 Xenos, and would you like one?
Yeah, why not? How much? This is just me asking the DM. Would I remember how much 1 Xeno is?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence.
Just straight
Yes,
intelligence.
our party's kryptonite.
3.
Yep.
3? Yeah, you have no idea how the currency rate here.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give him like 1 gold and ask him if that's enough.
He looks at it and then puts his right up to his eye, kind of moving it around. He's like, bites it a little bit. He's like, all right. Well, it's not the right currency, but it looks to be the real deal. If I find anything shady about this, but you guys got to get the real deal here. I'm not a charity here.
It's unfortunate that Tech's the only one who actually bothered to exchange money for the common currency. Hadn't Timmy selling you a soul for it.
Would we have been able to have like a short rest since
you had a short rest at the restaurant?
Oh yeah, that's okay. I don't think I gave myself hit points for that, but it doesn't matter, it's fine, it's too late anyway.
Okay, so you guys both get your little whiskeys. You guys are sipping on it, and we'll go back to Tex. Tex, your business is done. All right.
Fix up my vest. Ooh, thank you, ladies. That was wonderful. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me.
And they're all smoking their cigarettes with a long stem with the cigarette at the end of it.
I'll take that as a yes. Appreciate you guys setting me up here and entertaining me. I was told I needed to meet with a man named Nyoser, who runs the Gore House.
Yes, we will send an escort with you if if you need to make it to the gore house, or if you can make it there yourself, you're more than happy to go. Would you like an escort?
I do love being accompanied by escorts, so yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. There, as she buttons up her dress and gets out, she does some hand signals, and a woman who is around 5'9", wearing a leather armor, and has daggers all over her armor. I mean, it is. You do a quick count and you see 20, and you're probably sure there's another 20 somewhere else. And she's got hair tied, black hair, short. It's still tied back in little braids, so it's not bothering her eyes. And she's got a couple scars, and she eyes you, and she's like, "Huh, all right. This is the emissary, really? All right."
How do their names text?
No.
Knife to meet you.
It's very nice. Okay, really? I'm
And
gonna
I
have
hold
to
out
cut-
my hand for a handshake.
I might have to cut this short. And she actually holds a knife out to your groin area. It's like,
You did a knife joke too. You did it. You can't just point fingers at me. You made the knife joke as well.
it's like,
You
well,
played up.
all right,
It's your fault.
let's get going. Let's make this quick. And she's like, and
Want to cut to the chase?
oh my gosh, you have such a sharp wit. Let's go. All right, and you guys are heading out, and as you head out, Tex, a grasshopper bounds into you and drops a package right at your feet, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run into you, and he's like, sweat's pouring down him. He's like, oh man, I'm really late, and he bends over to pick up the package.
I bend over to pick up the package to help him out,
All right,
and like before he does.
yeah.
Just to pick it up.
All right, let's do a dex off here. All right, let's see
yeah,
if we can get to it. All right,
I'm saying, yeah, of course, man. It's not an issue at all. Let me just help you out here real quick. God damn.
25.
Damn it.
Beautiful. Natural 20 to start it. And he grabbed it before you can get to it. He's like, oh, no. I got this. Thank you so much. I
You
appreciate
seem a little jumpy there, fella. You all right?
it.
That's not a grasshopper joke.
I appreciate that. No, I'm really just busy right now. I gotta go. And he bounces off of the package and heads off in a different direction.
Odd.
And-
Very odd.
Yeah, the lady who's escorting you, she's like, yeah, this place is pretty crazy.
Yeah, seems like it. Well, let's keep on going then.
Okay.
Let's head on down to the gore house. By the way, I didn't catch your name, other than Knife Lady.
You can just call
but
me
I don't
X.
think it'll be called X.
Just X. I don't like to
So
give
you-
out my name a lot.
Okay, I appreciate it. So X gonna give it to you. Fuck waiting for you to get it on. X gonna deliver it to you.
And as you make your way through, we're gonna go back. All right, guys, you guys are in this bar. You have your whiskey. What are you guys doing? You downed your whiskey. What are you doing?
Is there any just like more girls just trying to talk to me for whatever reason?
Give me a perception.
Just a perception check. Okay, that's a +6. That is a 13.
13. It seems like the bikers are keeping their distance from you, and they're eyeballing you, and the women are not going near you. You seem to be in their establishment.
Thank
They're
God.
letting you
I
go.
like this place.
But you notice that you feel like you're not wanted here.
Is it because he's blue?
Some blue, isn't it?
And they're all red
It might be.
tieflings?
Damn it.
Oh shit.
There's no way they can all be red, right?
No, they're
Are
not.
they all red?
They're tons
okay.
of different colors.
Okay.
And they're not all tieflings. There's some actually demons.
Maybe it's because I'm not in the Rakdos, or not in their biker gang. Or do they have? But what what do they have here? Like, they don't have motorcycles, so they just have like, what, drakes or something?
No,
or,
what they do is they have,
pythons?
the Simic has built hybrids of like crabs and ram horns, so they can hold on to the ram horns, but the crabs are like the motorcycle wheels, and they ride those.
Okay, alright. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just drinking, I'm looking for Jay, and I'm like, well, it's been a while. Seems like we now got 2 people to look for.
Yeah, but why don't we just have another drink and forget about them for a little while?
I need you guys both to roll me a perception check. Both of you guys.
Okay, that's an 8.
Solid, real solid there, guys.
I'm
Wow.
drinking, so...
Go ahead, Tex. You can roll me one as well.
All right.
So we had an 8, a 3, and a 10. You guys are destined not to meet up here. Okay. Just the dice say you guys are separate. Okay.
Mhm.
So you, unbeknownst to everybody, you walk right by this bar and up towards the gore house.
Hey Max, this music's pumping over here. I'm kind of liking the vibes.
So as you get up to the gore house, there is jugglers and fire breathers and art, gymnastic people who are jumping from one hoop to another, to trapeze artists.
Silk dancers.
Yeah, it's a circus act going up here, and then it's these circus tents that are huge. Like, you think of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, but think of it on steroids. This thing is like, it's a whole city full of circus, and they lead you into the gore house, which at the main entrance, they get you to the VIP. There's a line of people waiting to get into the gore house. But she's like, all right, X is like, come on, we got you going through the side door. She gets you to a nondescript door. She bangs on it. The slit opens up. It's like, hey, this is X. I'm here with the emissary. You hear a bunch of locks on, and the door opens up, and there is a very skinny, almost like skeletoid creature, and he opens it up and he wants to come in. X is like, it's the emissary. You unlock the door. He's right here. I just need to make sure he's okay.
Howdy, name is Tex. I'm here to emissary stuff.
And he's like, sticks his skeletoid face right up into yours. And you look, and its eyeballs seem to be like shrunken and shriveled. And he looks right into your face. He's like,
Wait, I stick my tongue out to film the tattoo. Yeah, metal sign like, hey, I'm a guy.
Sure, he is allowed to enter. X, you have caused too much trouble. And she's like, yes, I know. I'm just here to make sure he's safe. All I need to do is see him enter alive, and then I can go. And he's like, he is alive. And he grabs you, pulls you in, and closes the door. And
Can't handle your exes, huh?
He's like, I don't get it.
Of course you don't. He's a little bit the not so social side. Anyways, yeah, lead the way to your boss, or are you the boss? I'm not sure how this whole system works over here.
I am just a worker. Come, follow me.
No, I already came back there, but I'll follow you.
And he leads you up a winding hallway through you see it's like the backside of the tents.
Random question. Can I make an athletics check just to see if I don't get winded by the long hallway?
Of course, go for it.
Hell yeah. I'm winded.
Yeah, you're winded. You had it. You're pretty
This is
exhausted.
taking so long.
Yeah. And you eye in there. Some of the tents flaps are open. You eyeball one. You eye through like the flaps, and you see that they have a guy strapped to this wheel. And they're spinning him. And this woman here is blindfolded, and she's throwing daggers at this man, and one just lands right in the middle of his chest, and he's just, and blood just squirts everywhere, and everybody starts clapping. Yes, that was awesome, and you move away from that.
Wait, was that supposed to happen? Was he the target, or were they supposed to dodge him?
Come on,
Talking to the guy who's
you're
walking with
just taking too long. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. I continue on my way.
And he leads you up a staircase, and as he does, he knocks on another door, and a slot opens up. He's like, I am here with the emissary. He is here to see. And then the door opens up. The door opens, and standing in front of you is a man in a tuxedo, very nice, like a butler. And he opens up and he's like, thank you very much, Ill. And come on with me. You must be Tex. We've been searching for you. Come on in.
Sure. Good to meet you. Have a good time, Ill. Don't get on any wheels with strange women with daggers.
Goodbye. And he turns around and he leaves. He's like, don't worry about him. He's just a worker around here. Come on in.
Seems a little awkward, but he's giving his best shot. So you know what? I appreciate that you guys are inclusive like that. Yeah, lead the way.
And you come into this new room, and this room is pretty much high rollers. This is VIP section. There is glass chandeliers. There is, think of it like the Great Gatsby, where there's just beers flowing. There is extravagant here. Money is to no end. He's like, come here, have a drink. And a waiter comes by.
Beat me to it. I was about to grab one myself.
And he's like, have a seat over here. And there's this table here set up for you. It's actually got a little placard that says Tex on the side. And he's like, here, we've been waiting for you. Here, have a seat here. So
yeah,
all right. So
I sit right down. I get comfortable. Look over the drink. Give it a little sniff. How does it smell?
Oh, it is the top of the line. In fact, he goes, we also have some new merchandise that just came through here. It's as rare can be. This is Aethys herb. This is we just got this. We paid high money for this. This is from a different sphere, a planet from a far, far away. We spend a lot of money on getting this. Here, have some.
Wait, can I roll a perception to see if I recognize it?
Of course you can.
Or
actually, it'd be an intelligence.
Intelligence, like what, a history?
No, straight
Nature?
intelligence. Straight intelligence.
Okay. Either way, same roll either way, but 14?
Yeah.
Reckon?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know Aethys. You've been there.
Oh yeah, I know this stuff. You just got this? How expensive was it?
Oh, there was a bidding war going on here. Oh my gosh, it was us, the Azorius. It was pretty high up there. The prices became very extravagant since this is one. There's nothing like this in Ravnica. Trust me, we do nothing but the top of the line for our VIPs. Here, help yourself.
I may have a connection for it. Not certain. I can't quite remember. It was either that or Kaharan growth. It might have been Aethys that we were growing and thing. There were some weeds growing through some of our farming we were having on our ship.
Mm-hmm.
So potentially this could be a business opportunity for us. But either way, thank you. I'll imbibe myself. I usually don't stick to just my drinks, but since you're being so kind, it's the least I can do but to indulge you in your culture. I rip a big one.
All right, there you go. And as you're living it up over there, we're going to go back to the bar. And you see there are a couple of bikers, kind of eyeballing both of you guys. And they're moving over to you, Lee. Lean in and goes, I don't think you belong over here.
Okay, fair. What makes you say that?
Well, this is my bar, and you're here. And I don't want you here.
Why? We are great company.
First thing is, you don't even have the right currency. And second thing is, you don't look right. You're not one of us. You must be one of those demure.
The who?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You're one of those demure, aren't you? Trying to play all funny. We don't need your type around here. We're gonna get rid of you if you don't leave right now.
Am I close enough to hear this?
You are right
Yeah,
there.
you-
You are right there.
Hey, yeah.
Look, buddy, pal, friendo, I don't know your name. We've had a really kind of a long day, and we're not from here,
Yeah, I can tell.
and we just came into a place because we were like, oh, that's nice music. I like this. I can drink to this and ignore my troubles for a time. Literally, only reason we're in here. We're not in here to like mess with you, the bar. We're not. We just want to drink. All right.
He turns around, he gives a little slip to the neck, and this guy comes up to the guy who's playing the heavy metal music, and he punches him right in the face, and the music stops. It's like, well, there you go. The music's not here anymore. Now you can beat it.
Did you just punch that guy who was playing music for you because someone liked it?
You liked it, and I don't like you. Now, skedat out of here before we make you paste.
Well, I like breathing. Does that mean you're gonna stop breathing?
And he stops, and I'm going to roll an intelligence check with this guy. He's going to be a -3 to this thing, because he's not very intelligent. Alright, he's not too bad. That's a 9. So he's like, takes a second to think about that. He's like, no, I gotta keep breathing, but I still don't want you around here.
How close are you to finishing your drink? And I say this to Lee.
I mean, I think I got a couple more hours left on this drink.
You mean the one in that cup?
Yep.
How? I've known you for how long, and you can't like. Are you just like a complete lightweight?
Oh, can you make this canon?
Just can't really hold my liquor with such fine company, so gonna have to sit here a while and finish it
Well,
up,
I was just gonna suggest that we quickly finish our drinks and make our way, but can you really not drink that fast?
I mean, I could, but things are just getting good around here. You don't want to stay longer?
I've seen the things that you can eat. I've witnessed you
You've
consume
seen the people you
something
could eat.
Yeah, that guy's
make
one of
me
them.
vomit.
Yes.
And legitimately, and alcohol is not something that you can drink, really? I am honestly shocked about this.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's, confession time in the biker bar, but yeah, it's, the alcohol's a little too much for me these days. I think I'll just sit right here, drink slowly.
Okay.
I like that the bouncer's just watching this all happen.
Yeah. He's an ogre. He's just like looking at it.
You want to get out of here? I understand. I'll catch up with you.
I mean, no. If you want to
party
stay,
even
then
more,
I'm
let's
staying
go.
too. Just
Oh, all right.
okay. This is new information to me, and I did not expect it, considering your history.
I'm trying to be a new man and turn over a new leaf. Plus, I like it in
Okay.
there.
There's
Yeah, I now
five-
realize it wasn't the music, it was more the atmosphere.
There's 5 tieflings, bikers that are holding pool sticks, are like coming towards you guys.
Alright, how many do you think you'd take?
2, maybe 3.
Yeah. Alright. Should we just do this?
I mean,
Fight. Bard, fight.
we might as well.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so are we rolling for initiative here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh god.
Might as well.
Alright, here we go.
Out of character, you were totally saying you wanted to just stay there because you were not intimidated by him, right?
All right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Alright, I
Ooh,
got
nat
3.
20 for 21.
Alright, Kyurgin, you're going up first. There's 5.
Smash your drink on their heads. Somebody do the move.
Okay, well, I am, going to rage, so
Okay.
there's that.
Alright, your
I'm
sword
also-
just grows into like a great sword on your back.
I pull my sword off of my back,
Yup.
and I go for the closest tiefling with their pull stick.
Okay. Roll to attack, and you feel like you could throw some rages into this sword.
Oh. Okay. Well, if I can throw a rage into my sword, I
Yep.
suppose I shall throw 1 into it and see
Okay.
what that does.
You can either do 2 things. 1, you can either crit on a natural 18, 19, or 20 with a rage, or once per long rest, you may action surge for one time
my god. Okay.
for a rage.
Alright. So does that mean because I have 2 attacks per actions, I could potentially have 4 attacks?
One time
Okay.
per long rest, and then you may
Alright.
also use a rage, as long as you have a rage, to crit on an 18, 19, or 20.
So I can make my attack and then choose to use the rage?
You must
Thing?
use the rage into your sword, choose which one you want to do. Action surge or crit on an 18, 19, or 20.
I think I'm gonna crit on an 18, 19, and 20.
It's got to be a natural.
Okay, natural. So in that case, I'm just going to reckless attack, if that's cool with you.
You got it.
Alright. That's a natural 18.
That's a crit.
Hey. Alright. That was a total of 28 to hit, by the way.
Okay.
And that crit does 18 damage.
All right.
And do I double the d4s as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay, this is cold for 5, and this is fire for 4. So I did, what is that? That's 27 points of damage.
Okay. And do you want to make this lethal?
Well, they were coming up on us. They don't seem like friendly people. It's like a greatsword. I don't know how I wouldn't make this lethal. Would I just lightly cut them?
You would definitely not chop their whole head off. And let
Oh
them-
yeah, I don't
and
want.
let
I don't
them-
want to behead anyone.
Okay. So they'll be
So
doing
no lethal.
death saving throws. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Is that what you're
And,
doing? Okay. He drops.
Yeah.
So how do you drop this guy?
I guess with my sword, I just sort of like I draw it from my back, and I don't want to kill this guy, and I can tell that this attack's gonna do a lot, so I'm just gonna smack him on the side of the head with it. Not with like the sharp edge, but rather the dull sort of flat part of the blade.
Yep.
There might be like a bit of a cut on his side of his head where
Oh yeah.
I hit him with it, but I'm not gonna just decapitate him.
No. So he spins around and falls down to the ground, and he's out. It would be Lee's turn, unless you have another. You have another attack, don't you?
Yeah, I have 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah, go
Okay,
for
and
it.
this next one, still reckless, which
Okay.
is at advantage, which is why it's so good. Okay, that's a natural 13 for a total of 23.
Okay. 23 hits. Go ahead.
Alright, that's 15 damage, and plus the 2d4s, The first number is cold, the next one's fire. Okay, 4 cold, 3 fire.
He stumbles back. You smash right through this pull stick into 2, cuts right down the middle of his chest. Blood is everywhere. He's not down, but he stumbles back, and he's not feeling good right now. What else you got?
Okay, they have more than 22 hit points. As part of the bonus action when I rage. Oh wow, sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Poison
I-
damage.
it's
Cost
a
on your
smoky-
sword.
it's a
Extra
smoky bar.
damage.
Smoky bar.
I give Lee and myself 3 temporary hit points.
You got it. All right.
And that's my turn.
Lee, you're up. What are you doing?
Alright, well, I don't want to kill them, but I do have a dagger.
I don't want to, but I have a dagger, so it's out of my hands, really.
Yeah, a little stabby, I guess.
Okay. A 13.
Ian.
He blocks your stab and blocks it out of the way with his pull stick.
Oh, well, try it
You
again,
have-
I guess.
I believe.
Yeah, I
Do you
do
have
that.
another attack? I don't think so.
Just kidding. Oh wait, those
Do you have
were
any
the-
bonus action? I think you have a spiritual weapon as a bonus action, right?
You did, but maybe you don't. Just I know you did when you were a fighter, but and
Yeah,
Hexblades do.
yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Then
That's
I'm
that.
done.
Okay. So there's going to be 3 attacks. I'm going to go. Kyurgin, you're the one that's posing more of a threat right now. So the 2 are going to come at you. You're going to plus
That's
5
fair
to
enough.
each one of these. So, nice. All right.
Oh, you do have 2 attacks per action with your packed
Yeah.
weapon. Yeah.
I
I'm
also
finding that.
attacked recklessly, so
Oh, yeah.
they have advantage
Yeah.
on me.
So it's already a natural 20 there. So he hits you right up the head with a pull stick. It's going to be total of add 2 to this. So 6 damage, not much. Smacks you right upside the head with a pull stick. The pull stick shatters, and here comes the second attack.
A -1, that's still gonna hit with the 16.
Yeah, no, it's actually a plus 5. So a 21. So he's
So-
going to hit you with just 1d4 here. So, and then 1 damage to you because you're raging. So another 1, and then 1 for Lee. It jumps on top of the bar. It's coming right down with a pull stick. And 14 plus 5 and 19. Does that hit?
Yes.
Do believe it's
Yeah, it does,
upside
it
the
does.
head with 2 damage with a pull stick right on top of the head with his pull stick, and he's on the bar.
Oh, sorry for that.
Go ahead, Kyurgin. You're up.
Okay, so was that 2 people who hit me or just 1?
There would be 2 people that hit you, right?
Okay. The guy who crit me is gonna get got. So I'm just rolling regularly now. That's
Alright.
17 to hit.
All right, that does hit.
Okay, that's holy shit, 666 damage for the dice.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so that's 18 damage on that attack.
Okay.
Ice and then fire, so that is 3 and then 3. Okay, all right. So that's 24 damage total with that single attack.
Okay, so you take this guy and you hit him with a great sword, and he backs up, but then the cold and the fire just like he flies over the bar, lands against the bottles break, he's up underneath, he falls down, you can't see where he's at on the other side of the bar.
Do I like give him like a sunburn and then a frostbite on top of that?
Oh yeah, of course. You have one more attack,
Okay.
don't you?
And now my next attack on my next attacker is going to be a total of 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, only 11 damage from the sword that time.
Okay. So he takes the full
Fire,
stick,
3.
blocks a little bit, but you get enough of his arm. And go ahead. What else you got? 3 and 1.
So fire was 3 damage, ice was 2. So that's that's 16 damage.
Okay, still enough, man. This guy is feeling it. They're backing away from you now, and the leader of this biker bar, he kind of makes a whistle, kind of gathers his men. He's like, "All right, man, I understand. We don't want you to make too much of a ruckus here. Just take your stuff, get out of here. And there's about 20 other bikers behind him. They're paying attention to him. They're not moving closer to you.
Okay, as my bonus action, I give ourselves 3 temporary hit points. And I just turn to look at Lee, just to see what he wants to do.
What do you think? You think we should get out of here now?
I mean, I kind
Or do
of
you wanna
gotten it
keep
out of
going?
my system.
Okay. Then let's take our drinks and leave.
You grab the
I
bottle
just-
of whiskey,
Yeah.
the whole bottle, in the cup, in the glass.
I guess in that case, I'm just gonna throw like an extra 4 gold that way to the guy just to pay for the drink.
Yep.
That's probably not enough, but
The bartender's
I'm
like,
not giving more than that.
yeah. The bartender's like, holy shit. He looks at you guys. Like, all right, thank you. And you head out, and we're gonna go back to the Gore house. And meanwhile,
Oh, this shit's good, brother. Oh,
Thank-
fuck.
I think the other place is now called the Gore House.
yeah, right. And
Oh,
you see, Tex,
Woo.
there is a lizard folk dressed in a pretty nice outfit. It's a purple suit with, those frilly, it's like a frilly front to it. I don't
they called
Yeah,
a
know what I'm
boa
talking
around
about?
his neck.
like the Seinfeld shirt. I forgot that frilly shirt that hangs.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
It's like
That-
extra like puffy.
Yeah, the puppy.
sort of-
Yeah, he's wearing that.
It's like an old like minstrel shirt where like, it's got
Exactly.
extra puff and frills.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about there.
And he comes up and he's like,
An ascot, maybe. No, that's not it.
my name's Neosher, and I was told that you were eventually going to get here. It's good to see you. You must be Tex. And he
Oh,
bows.
sure. Sorry. Yeah. Woo. You got some good stuff here, my man.
Ah, yes,
I
we
gotta
just
say.
we just got it in. It has definitely been what people have come to talk about in here. It's been the talk of the town. This Aethys Spud.
It is quite as some of my contemporaries would say, dank. Sorry. Need to just take a little drink real quick.
Yeah, not a problem.
So, sorry, I've been having too much pleasure recently. Let's get down to business here.
Yes, I hope you have been having a good time here at the Gore House. This is my fine establishment that I am here in charge of. I heard that you need to go talk to Hikara.
That is exactly what I was supposed to be meeting with here. But I believe it would be a good starting point to still start out with good terms with you as well.
Of course.
So,
of course.
and then I pull out from my interior of my jacket one of the fine bottles of liquor I've procured from. I know I got some more from somewhere.
Did you?
I did. I have 6 things of top shelf liquor in my inventory, so I definitely got at least some.
This isn't because I remember your.
Ivan drank a
drank
bunch,
all
and then I
of it.
bought more. I
Okay.
bought more at a
Got
different
it.
spot.
I
yeah.
think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And he looks at
Yeah.
it. It's like, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's drink to good company first, and I pour
Ah.
him one and pour myself one.
To good company, and he sniffs it and then drinks it.
And then drink at the same time he does.
Okay. And it's like,
Now,
please, if you wouldn't mind, following me.
okay, we're not. Okay, yeah, sure. Lead the way.
I'm sorry, it's very busy, and Hikara
Yes,
is one not to be held up. She wants
Fine
to
by me. And I corked the bottle and put it back in my jacket.
So as you are heading
Mark off
up
those.
the stairs from this VIP section of the Gore House, you enter a office area, and there's a knock on the door. And, this lizard folk, Neosher, he knocks on the door, opens it up, and says, "Hikara, I am here. I brought text for you." "Ah, yes. Bring him in. And as you the door opens up. You see there is an office, but it is this shambles. There is beer bottles everywhere. There is like it is been. It's like a party frat house almost. She's like, and she comes up to you, and she's wearing like a Harlequin outfit with just like a jester, and she's like,
Okay, like actual Harlequin.
actual Harlequin.
I was thinking like the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I was like, is it that one or is it
No,
an actual
it
one?
is actual Harlequin,
Gotcha,
like
gotcha,
a jester.
gotcha.
And she comes up and she's walks around you, does a circle, and say, "This is the text that I have been hearing about. Interesting. Finally get to see you in the flesh." And she kind of flicks your lapels a little bit, and she eyes you, and she's like, I just don't see what the big fuss is about, but it is what it is. I heard that you have business with my boss.
I tilt my head up slightly as I look at her, as well as after she's finished giving me once over, I do the same to her. Don't walk around her, I just stand still, stock still, just looking up and down. Yeah, I heard you're the person to talk to as well, but I have to say we are in the likewise determination. And I can't see what the fuss is there either. But I've heard that we could perhaps have an opportunity to work together for a mutually beneficial, let's call it terms of engagement.
So I heard, but my boss is the one that can make these determinations, not me. I am merely one who follows orders. So, would you like to follow me, and we shall meet with the boss?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we got to do. I've met like 4 different people at this point. I thought I was getting to them, but I guess not. All right, yeah, let's do it. Certainly, let's go. Let's get it.
Okay.
Get
So,
right into it.
as you continue to go more deeper down into the gore house, it is going down these stairs, and there are drunk people that you have to step over. Then as you get closer, it's like a winding staircase as you're going down and down, and she leads you different layers. In one layer there is a cage, and there's people inside the cages, and they are crying for your help. Please let me out, I've been here so long. And you walk further down and down and down, and now every time you go to a different layer, there are different people in cages being tortured and screaming for their lives as you go descend further down.
This is quite a place you guys have here.
Don't feel bad for them. See that one over there? That's a child toucher. And you see...
And I take my gun out and I shoot 3 shots at him.
Alright. Give me a attack roll here.
Yeah. The Selfish Blast 3 times. 2, 3. Yeah. 24, 27, 21.
All hit. And his body just explodes in this Eldritch Blast energy, and she's like, shakes her head and like, you don't have to. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I clicked the wrong thing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
You didn't have to because it's an
Yeah.
NPC. I'm sure you're gonna hit more than 10 damage. And she's like, we like to make them suffer a little bit longer.
Oh,
but
my
so
bad.
be it. It's okay.
Sorry, my
And you-
bad. I just, when I see those kind of dirt bags, I figure it's quicker just to let the...
We like to
I don't
make them
pass judgment.
suffer.
I just let the Lord work them out.
You make your way down further and further down into the gore house, which is the guild hall of the Rakdos. There is a pit at the very bottom. It's squared, and there's a banister around it so nobody could fall into it. There's demons all around it. Hundreds of demons just all around. And there's this steam rising from it. And Hikara comes up to the side and says, "Boss, we are here. We brought the emissary here. He is here for you." All right. So you edge up to this edge of this pit.
Is this the emissary?
I believe I am the emissary that you are looking for.
I have heard you are going to be here. Speak your terms.
Can I see him at all through this, or is he just like deep within the pit?
So what you see is every time he speaks, a little bit of lava kind of flies up from this pit. You do not see anything.
You see, I'm just trying to work out a treaty between yourselves and my lovely patron, Mel. Or as she's known to, I swear I have the name written down here somewhere, right? Oh, I don't have a long name written out.
Melicanton.
Melicanton, thank you.
You got it.
Between yourselves and Melicanton, I believe we have similar interests. And I'm trying to remember here. We want to do it so we could have. We wanted to gang up with them to battle against the demons or with the demons versus the devils.
That
I was confused about.
And so you want to battle with the demons against the devils.
We have a common enemy here. You demons are just looking to get out, wreak havoc, have your fun ways, but have been constantly thwarted by these devils that wrap you up within contracts and soul bindings and whatnot. And therefore, we have a common enemy. Someone who could serve us better if they were out of the picture. And if we had you as an ally to our side, well, that'd make life all the better for us. And additionally, there's also a real bastard of a man named Jack Daniels that he's got to go.
I will tell you, we do not make any promises to anything. We are a lone pack. We never even sided when Nicobolus attacked Ravnica. We sat, we waited, we gathered strength. Why should we join you? What do you give us?
So when your home was attacked, you just hid? Am I understanding correctly?
We waited. We grew in strength. Our guild is stronger than any others. Why should we join you? What do you bring to me? Why do I need you?
Because we have several of the crystals of creation.
That is promising.
In addition to that,
Yes. What else?
we have connections to... well, no, I'll let it wait out. I'll let it wait out. You can sit there and stew.
Stew. I have stewed for centuries. I have grown in strength, but I feel a strain on the guild. Something is afoot. Something is happening. I am willing to join in a pact, but it means that I need something from you.
And what would that something be? I'm
Join
interested...
us. Be the Rakdos. Pledge your allegiance to me, and I will pledge my allegiance to Nell. Be my emissary.
What does this entail?
You will be my first in command in wild space. You will have my forces on the material plane. You will be in charge of the demons.
Now this does sound pretty freaking sweet. I'm not going to deny that, but with you this is going to sound terrible the way I phrase it, but with you all, there's always a catch. What is the catch here?
are under my employment. You are my servant. You are mine to command.
If I can completely agree to that here, I would like to prefer to see us as business partners working toward a common goal rather than a employee-employer situation.
From what I know, is that Mel is stuck in the abyss. We are on the prime material plane. That has us at an advantage. You will have demons on the prime material plane. Do you agree to this pact?
Does sound very tempting. But again, I need more of a partnership than commander situation. I would love to help you out and be your first in command, but I need to know that I would still have some say-so as far as what commands I'm getting.
You will have autonomy over wild space. It is yours. Ravnica is mine. This plane is mine. Wild space is yours.
Now that I can work with. I can work with that to an extent there. Yes. So in this case, is this one of those contracts that's bound in blood?
Your soul is already taken. There's not much I can take from you. But your life.
Yeah. What?
Your life is the only thing I can take.
Yeah, I kind of need that to be your first in command.
Well,
If I'm dead,
cross me,
I can't do
you lose
much.
it. Do not cross me, and you keep your life. But no, you are officially the Rakdos. You are officially one of my servants. Do we have an agreement?
Business partners.
Do we have an agreement?
On the term business partners, yes. I'm not a servant, no man.
I have heard you agree. The agreement is in place. The
Under the term
pact
business
is
partners?
done. The soul is mine.
And lava shoots up. And Hikara looks at you, looks down, looks at you, looks down, and is like, okay. Well,
That seems a little intense. I mean, whatever. We're under business partners' terms, so... Dude, I never got his name, actually.
well, it's interesting. His name is Rakdos.
Well, that works out. Makes it easier there.
Yeah, it makes it really easy to remember.
In Rakdos, if you try any funny stuff with me, I'll kill you. And I give him a little wink and head out.
And you hear nothing from the pit underneath. And it's like, Hikara's like, well, that was interesting. Well, we have a new member of the Rakdos. Let's celebrate.
New commander of the Rakdos.
Well, in wild space. As I heard, this is still Ravnica. You're under his command, and I'm his second in command here in Ravnica.
I'm his business partner.
Yeah, sure. All right. You're still underneath me right now.
Nah,
And don't make any wild jokes about that.
Business partner there.
I don't know about that. Let's go.
I believe I said those terms exactly.
And she leads you up from the bottom of the gore house. Let's get back to back into the Rakdos bar here. You guys are heading out. Lee's got a full bottle of whiskey in one hand, a glass in the other. Blood's kind of splattered all over both of you guys. You leave a bar that's pretty beat up. The two guys really took it to this Rakdos biker bar here, and you guys are outside. What are you guys doing?
Well, that went well. What was it we thought that Tex was heading to again?
The gore house.
I was asking Lee this in character.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You don't know?
I think he was planning on going to like a A house of
whorehouse?
lady favors.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether I could say it or not.
Of course you can.
Was
It's
it a
explicit.
whorehouse, a gore house, a snore house? Could be one of those things.
I'm pretty sure that we made some joke about it being a very, very... It's about it being a whorehouse with a very specific clientele. Like,
They only
once
come
we're
in-
into
Periodically.
a lot of stuff.
No,
So,
that was good.
is there like anyone walking nearby us?
Perception.
Okay. And perception. That's +6. That's 10.
Okay. There are people keeping their distance. They see you, and they're keeping a 5-foot berth around both of you guys. So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm just gonna walk up to the closest one, not really caring, and say, "Hey, what's the closest place to the Gore House? Yeah, the Gore House. That's it. What's the closest way to there?"
They point you up a winding staircase up to the Gore House. They're like, it's past the Cayman Fortress. You have to just mind your way around the Boros. You make it to the Gore House by Foundry Street.
Okay, sweet. And yeah, they say it's this way.
And by the time you guys make it there, Tex is heading out of the Gore House.
Oh man. So, anyways, Hikara, as your new first in command, his
You were
words.
not my first in
His
command.
words.
Actually,
His
I
words,
am
man.
your-
He said
no,
first
you-
in
that-
command.
I
He
was
said,
there.
"I'm first
I
in
was there.
yeah, you heard him too. Then
In
that's
what?
even better.
I don't
There's
see
some confusion
This is
there.
Ravnica. I am second command. You are way.
Yeah, you're
down.
second in command. I'm first in command. That's what
In
he said.
wild space, you're nothing here.
And where is Ravnica located?
In
Wild space. That's
no,
correct.
No,
I'm glad you understand me now.
no, I don't think so.
Oh, hey, you guys, how are you doing?
What's going on?
I got an army of demons. What? No, you guys
Okay.
aren't excited for this?
I'm just a little bit suspicious. Like,
When have demons ever done anything to betray someone? Don't answer that.
Wasn't there a group of demons that betrayed you, like, a couple months ago?
Demons that betrayed me?
Wait, who was it that stole the thing from you?
That would be
No.
Veraska, the Galgari.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
different. They're not demons. Those are devils.
Ah, they're devils.
They're devils.
They're very different things. I was
Okay,
confused at
alright.
first too.
So am
it's
I.
just that we've
So
been, like,
am I.
a lot... We've just been doing a lot of demon-heavy things recently. And, yeah.
You should have seen some of the girls at the whorehouse I was at earlier. They was a real semen demon, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh man.
Ew.
Oh my god.
It's from suck you bust to suck till I bust, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, can we stop? Just to be clear, Ruben's loving this. Kyurgin not so much. He's just getting a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. Ow, it's okay, Kyurgin. You'll blossom eventually. You see, Hikar, this guy here is Kyurgin. Real strong dude. Fucking
Nice to meet
beast when it comes to combat.
you. I see you still have blood all over you.
Oh yeah, I
Why
just
do you
got
have
this
blood all
bar.
over you?
Oh, we were just at the bar.
Bars for drinking, usually. What do you... What? What?
I mean, they're also
Explain.
for fights. You know, bar fights.
I mean, yeah. And I've gotten into a couple scraps. And Lee's also covered in blood, though. Why'd you drag him into it?
I mean, these people didn't want us in their bar because we looked different and we were demure, whatever that is.
Demir?
Yeah. I don't know
what that
if
means. Card, you know what Demir means?
Yes, I do. Are you Demir?
What is
I
Demir?
don't know what that is, so maybe.
It's a
Can
guild.
you explain what Demir is?
It's a hidden guild.
Oh. As your first commander, thank you for explaining that for us.
I am your commander. Do we need to go
Is
back to?
Is Tex like laughing in character as he's saying this?
Of course.
Yes. Oh yeah, I am. He's a big. I'm an asshole, man. He's the worst. That also makes him so lovable.
Does he?
Yes.
Listen, he is not commander here. He just joined the Rakdos.
And he said if I joined, I'd be the first commander. You're welcome.
In wild space. I don't.
And where
wild
is
space.
Ravnica? We're back on
This
this
is
argument
not-
again.
This is Ravnica.
Well-
This is not wild space.
Technically, Ravnica is inside a sphere, and wild space is only outside the spheres. So this is not wild space.
You're really ruining my vibe right now, Kyurgin.
I like.
Yeah,
him.
well, it's funny. Thank you. I like you too, random
That's very
stranger
nice.
who I've met for like 5
Get
minutes.
a room. Get a room. Anyways, Lee, what the fuck happened?
Oh, just drinking and fighting and drinking.
Did you do the bit where you pretended you couldn't drink and you wanted to stay there for longer?
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Hold my hand up for a fist bump. Fucking
It has to
classic.
be a bit. It has to be a bit. There is no way. I have seen the things you have put inside your mouth. I have seen the things that you have, you found on the floor after a fight. And you were like, ooh, yummy. And then suddenly, it was just disappeared. I'm pretty sure I once saw Rockhard almost just vomit a little in his mouth just watching you.
Do tell, she says.
Oh, see, this here guy, he used to be a person, but then his skin exploded. And now he's like
Wait.
that.
So he's not a person.
Are you a person? I thought you were Ganesi. Ganassi?
Yeah,
Gen-
Are
Genocide.
Ganassi not people?
I mean,
not the text.
oh, that's not what I meant, guys. You're really making me out to be a bad person now. You're not human. Is that worse? Is that worse when I say it like that?
I mean,
don't
no.
know.
I mean, you got elves, you got dragonborn, you got tiefling.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
like-
a human.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider you a person. No, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. That sounds bad.
Texas.
I'm taking it back.
Texas bootstraps. What the?
I didn't mean it like that. It's like you're not a human. Like you're a tiefling.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
know.
call-
I'm just
what do you
fucking
call like
with
a
ya.
group of you guys? Like a bunch of tiefs?
I mean, I just call us tieflings.
Do you call a group of tieflings a brew? Because you're a bunch of teas?
I guess I
No.
will leave-
That was low quality.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just continue on, okay?
do what you gotta do, Kyurgin.
Well, you call a group of people a fucking tragedy. So, try to
So-
rectify the situation with humor. 'Cause I'm really fucked
Kara,
up here.
excuses herself. Is like, listen.
See you later, second in command.
Yeah, I'll let you go. I got real things to do with the guild now. It's
Yeah, what do you guys want me to do anyways? That's a very important question that no one has ever told me this entire time.
I'm sure you'll find his commands some way or whatnot, but he'll get in touch with you with what he needs done. By the way, by the way, if you need anything, just come over here. I know we didn't hit it off correctly. We're fighting
Yeah, well,
for-
we were initially.
if you
but
need
got a little-
anything, let me know. But as of right now, I got stuff to do. And she shuts the door and bolts it. And you guys are on the streets just when a message comes through from Towak to you, Tex. It's like, listen, I can't get in touch with Jay. I don't know where he's at. Just want to let you know. I'm about to go to bed. Do you need to be teleported back? If you do it now. I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna look to the group and say, she totally digs me. And then, do you guys need to head up to bed? I think we could find some residents here. I know of a great place to stay. I point back to the brothel where I met Helaman. Like she said, she has some extra rooms we could take up. And if we stay here, where is Jay, by the way? I thought he was with you guys.
Don't know.
He went out to scout. He saw Veraska, and he went out to scout.
Huh. Well, then let's just stay here for the night then. And we'll have Towak send a message to Jay to meet us at, what is this brothel called? Is it called Extra Horny because they're all tieflings?
No, it's definitely not called that.
That'd be so good! With like 3 X's in the extra.
It is a symbol. It's not a sign. It's a symbol of like an ampersand. Ampersand. That's what it's called. So it's called the and.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, Lee, but there's plenty of great Lees with plenty of great ands in there, if you know what I'm saying. And we can just spend the night here then and have meet with Jay in the morning then. If he's out for scouting, we'll tell Towak to chill, or unless you guys want to go back to the ship for any reason.
No, that sounds
I mean, yeah, I don't think we've got a reason to go back.
Right? And this way you can, I don't know about you, you look pretty worn down, and you guys look like you could use something to wear you up.
I mean,
That sounded better in my head.
we're missing Jay.
Yeah, but we'll have Towak message him, because he just messaged me, I'll message him back.
He did mention to you that he couldn't get in touch with them.
Shit, do we have to go hunt down Jay right now then? Because he couldn't get in touch with them.
I mean, we probably should, right? I mean, he's our friend.
Yeah, but he keeps telling me not to do the fun stuff all the time. That's also probably a good thing, because my inner monologue is not the most well-guided. Yeah, I guess we'll do a search for Jay then. See if we can find him.
So
So we're gonna head out in whatever direction we thought we saw Jay last leaving.
Death Bridge Chasm. That's where
Death Bridge Chasm.
he saw Jay. Jay saw Veraska off of Death Bridge Chasm. She was entering into this section of Death Bridge Chasm, and that's where he said he was going to scout.
He said he saw Vraska?
Veraska.
The girl
I
who
thought he
stole
just-
my...
I thought he said, I saw something.
Yeah, that changes things a lot.
He saw Veraska
Oh!
enter
Oh!
Death Bridge Chasm, and he went to scout around.
That bitch who stole my crystal? Let's
Yes.
fucking get her! And I book it
hey,
towards
hey.
Death Bridge Chasm.
Okay, he's heading that way. What are you guys doing? Kyurgin?
God's sake. I guess I'm gonna go with him as well.
Okay.
Even though I've got like, what, 30 hit points?
Yeah. And Lee? Are you going?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. So, Deathbridge Chasm is the guild hall for the Galgari. The Galgari are your trash collectors, they're pretty much they kind of bring the dead back to life. They're kind of the people that kind of recycle life. So you can imagine what's going on in this area where people are bringing in dead people, trash, and they are also creating food for people. And so there's stuff coming in and out of these holes in the side of Deathbridge Chasm. These holes are created by these purple worms, which Lee and Kyurgin know pretty well about these purple worms. They came in close contact with them last session. And there's these massive holes in the side of this wall, and there's these mossy steps that go up and down the side of Deathbridge Chasm. Are you guys all able to see the 6th district here in Deathbridge Chasm on roll 20?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
over there.
main precinct.
Precinct. Thank you. Precinct.
We know what you meant.
Yep.
Don't be
And-
a semen tick.
So you guys are not quite there. I'm giving you enough time to like scout out, but it's heavy traffic. There's hundreds of people going back and forth, day and night. What are you guys doing here?
I'm looking for Jay and that bitch who stole my crystal for acid.
Then you can give me a perception if you would like. Lee,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do here? What are you doing?
Just kind of going along for the ride, I guess.
And I'm gonna give that a plus 1d4. 16?
Okay, you do not see Jay, but you do see that there are these insects. In fact, the grasshopper that bumped into you, who dropped his box in front of you, is there and looks around nervously and then heads into a circle. That's what you see.
Alright, that's...
While you're doing
You
that,
first,
I
you
wanna know
first.
what Kyurgin wants to do.
I'm gonna look around and make sure this grasshopper actually went into the hole this time.
You did not see that because you didn't give me a perception. So why don't you roll me a perception here?
Okay. Perception. That's plus 6. Do I get it? That's a 9.
You do not. So many people.
Lee, it's on you. Look with your eyes. What your Ganassi
Uh,
eyes see.
Perception check.
Now go ahead. Roll perception. If that's what you want.
Wait, add 1d4? 13? 40.
Alright. So you get a 13. You do see this grasshopper that you recognize, Lee, as the grasshopper that trapped you in the receptacle enter the hole. And he has the package.
I guess I'll go after him.
Okay?
Lee, where are you going?
Lee hops down. He's like, I'm going after this motherfucker.
Well, shit. I jump in after him.
Okay. So,
Do I see this?
of course you see your crew. You do not see the
I
grasshopper.
grab Kyurgin by
You
the
just
back of
see-
like his shirt and
they're
just
all,
pull him
like-
along with us.
So this is a scene. All you guys are leaning against the side, looking at Deathbridge Chasm. There's 100 people there. Tex sees this insect, the grasshopper that dropped something. No affiliation. Go into the hole. And then Lee sees the same thing, but recognizes this grasshopper is the one that trapped them, and immediately jumps off the side of this bridge onto this landing. They run into the hole. And Kyurgin, you're like, what the fuck's going on? That's what's going on right now. So I need a Dex Dexterity saving throw from Lee. Give me a 15 or higher, please. That's not going to do it. So you are going to take 2d6 of damage here as you...
So, she still has
Okay.
3 temporary hit points.
Okay. So you still have 3, so you take 5 damage as you jump off this bridge, land on some slippery moss on the side of this thing, fall down, your head hits the side of the stairs, you get up, you dust yourself off, you take 5 points of damage, make sure you mark that down. Alright, and Lee is down. She's up, but she's on the stairway, heading to where this grasshopper went.
I'm gonna grab again the back of Kyurgin's cloak as he's looking the other direction at all
Yeah.
the people, and then jump down as well.
Okay. Give me a dex, please. 15.
Big numbers, no whammies. Big number, no whammies. Ow!
Alright.
My legs.
Yeah, you do not have this temp, so you take 5 damage. Kyurgin,
Yep.
you see your crewmates just jump off the side of this bridge. What are you doing?
And one of them tries to drag me down with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to, like, grab onto the... Oh, wow, that's a yawn. Sorry about that. I'm just going to
Okay.
grab onto, like, the railing as, like, Tex falls. I'm going to, like, what the fuck, man? And I'm just going to look down and see what's happening. Like,
You
and
see,
in my head,
He's
I'm going to
running
be...
after a
oh,
grasshopper.
in my head, I was going to be like, oh, they've clearly seen something. Alright, might as well join them. Then I would have jumped.
okay, Dex, please. 15.
Okay, I believe I have an advantage on dex saving throws against effects I can see, so...
You can see.
Yay. Okay, that's a 15, exactly.
Okay, that makes it. So you land perfectly in a great pose, and now what are you doing, guys?
Lee's leading the way. I'm following after Lee, chasing after this grasshopper.
All right, Lee, you're in the lead here. What are you doing?
Still trying to go after.
Okay, so you push a couple of insects out of the way as they're carrying trash into this hole, and you walk in to this hole inside of this wall, and it's very dark. You have no dark vision. So what are you doing?
Has anyone got a light? Or
You guys
Light up a torch real quick.
No initiative here. So what are you guys doing?
I'll light up a torch and pass it to Lee.
Okay.
Alright, I'm marking that down now. Give it a 9 torches.
Okay. So now you have a torch. You can see. So this place is pretty
I just don't light
smelly,
most stuff
stinky.
myself as well.
It is about a 20-foot wide hole in the side of this wall, and it's leading down. And it's a pretty well-trafficked thoroughfare. People are coming to and fro, carrying things in and out. You can give me a perception check here. It's going to be a high DC of 18 perception, please. Anybody who's in this hole can roll.
No, all perception.
Oh, anyone, okay. In that case, if it's anyone...
18.
19.
Oh, nice job, Tex. Who else? Who else got this?
23.
23? Nice.
I got 3.
Lee, you're busy, you're like flames in your eyes. You don't see it. He hands it to you,
Oh
and
no.
you see this grasshopper. He's bounding down. He turns over, looks over his shoulder. He sees you, Tex, and starts running fast away, bounding deeper into this tunnel.
Can I get a shot off?
You can do whatever you want. He's about 50 feet away.
50 feet? Oh,
Yeah.
that's plenty of range for me. If he's only 50 feet, let me look at this information. Oh, it's 30 feet. Damn it. That would have been fun. Alright.
It's
Um,
I'll
yeah.
let you know there. It's very highly trafficked area. There's around. Let me roll a 1 or 2d20 here to how many people are around. There are roughly only 13, so it's only 13 people in this tunnel around you.
Freeze! Or I'll have to shoot, and I'm just aiming my gun at him.
Everybody
trying to
just
intimidate him
looks
first.
up, and he is not stopping.
Alright, I'm shooting with an Eldritch Blast to... What is this, actually? Oh! Actually, I'll hit him with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
And I guess I'll shoot for his leg. I don't know if it matters too much there. Yeah. Alright. He's within 50... He's 50 feet away?
50 feet right now.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, natural 1.
Wow.
Yep.
That could not have gone worse,
Yeah, you cannot go worse as this mother is carrying a baby insect.
Oh!
And she is cradling it, and it smacks her right into the back as she walks right in between you and this grasshopper. and she takes 10 damage and her body explodes.
Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Jesus, all my